What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name is Michael Roman, aka All Fires. Now, as we hit Sunday, technically Captain America Brave New World drops in theaters next week. And because of that, Marvel Studios finally released a new trailer that actually has some new footage. And man, they went for it. They actually released the first official mention now of Adamantium on screen in the MCU, which is a perfect time to talk about why this is so important, what Captain America Brave New World is actually setting up for the future of the MCU, not just in Thunderbolts right around the corner, but also the Mutant Saga, and what the true nature of him getting his hands, that is Thunderbolt Ross in the United States by extension, on Adamantium, what they're actually looking to do with it. And no, my theory has nothing to do with Wolverine. We're breaking down this latest trailer for Captain America Brave New World and the bombshell that is Adamantium coming to the MCU. But quickly, if you could, guys, my analytics indicate that there are a lot of you who watch the channel daily and maybe haven't subbed yet, which is totally cool, but I would just kindly invite you to do so. It really supports us here at the channel. I would really appreciate it. Plus, if you're already watching the videos, you gotta be subbed to enter the giveaways. We have a ton this year, so you might as well be subbed. If you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Now, because this trailer is actually on their social media and being used as an ad promo and not uploaded to YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and drop the clip for you guys in case you haven't seen it.
The discovery of the millennium, Adamantium.
You ever see anything like this?
We need to move. It's more indestructible than vibranium. If anyone is going to get it first, it's going to be us.
Should have taken that serum.
Now, this is pretty hilarious to me because we've been running some theories about vibranium and adamantium's comparison for quite a while at the channel, and now it's like Marvel just coming out and telling us, yeah, no, that's the whole reason we're bringing adamantium to the table, is actually stronger than vibranium. Now, if you guys have seen channels like mine over the last year, you'll know how we got here, but just really quick recap. Remember that introduced in Guardians of the Galaxy with Nowhere, that floating head of a Celestial, we know that Celestials are wellsprings of absolutely ridiculous value because there are so many elements and materials that people across the galaxy want to get their hands on that you can only get from a Celestial. Now, it seems like there may have something to do with what happened at the end of Eternals and maybe turning him into marble. That might have led to the adamantium, or it might have been part of his skin. Who knows? And I'm guessing that adamantium isn't the only thing that's going to be a point of contention here. But now that we know that Tiamat is sticking out of the Indian Ocean, it's going to lead to a conflict between Japan, who's already got their hands on adamantium, and now obviously, as confirmed by Marvel, Thunderbolt Ross, who wants to get his hands and make sure they're the ones controlling adamantium. Now, Thunderbolt Ross's storyline has been extremely clear the whole way through. You could say there was an arc there. There really hasn't been. Every time we've been introduced to Thunderbolt Ross, starting back in the Hulk, and then especially in Civil War, his whole MO is controlling superheroes. So now that he's the president of the United States, the commander-in-chief, it is not a surprise that he's trying to put in Avengers under his control. And we know in the upcoming Thunderbolts, with the creation of Sentry, that the Super Soldier Serum and project that they've had nonstop in the MCU is still expanding. Obviously, Adamantium would lead into a Weapon X and creating a Wolverine, but that's not the point in the theory for this video, again, because Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is pretty much confirmed at this point to be Wolverine going forward for the time being, so they really don't need to reintroduce a Weapon X or explain all the adamantium coding to a skeleton. All of that has already happened. I think the real reason they're looking for adamantium is for its qualities it's going to display during this movie. Now, slight spoiler warning, but you probably had to guess, as he said at the end of that clip, I should have taken the serum. Sam Wilson, Captain America, even with the tech Wakanda upgrades, it looks like he's got Black Panther tech too, to his suit, is really no match for the Red Hulk. Also, it's been said that the Red Hulk is going to have his powers from the comics, as we've seen teased at during the trailer with fire everywhere, that he's going to get hotter the madder he gets. That's where the latest spoiler warning should come in case you want to back out now, 3, 2, 1, but it said he's going to be able to generate so much heat that he's going to melt the vibranium that's part of his Wakandan suit. If that's the case, upgrading to adamantium is said to help Sam deal with the heat. Now, also spoiler, it's been said that the adamantium is going to have properties that are going to help decrease gamma radiation and or depower the Hulk. Now, put an asterisk by that, because obviously the indestructibility, what he mentions during the clip, is what's drawing them to adamantium already. But if it displays extra qualities like being able to depower, say, gamma enhanced individuals, what else is it able to depower? And I think that this is the beginning of the storyline that eventually sees the development of Sentinels in the MCU, because what better metal to make mutant fighting Sentinels out of than adamantium, especially if it has properties which are going to help depower the mutants in the first place. And I think this is only further bolstered by the fact that the #1 guy in the MCU who would want to see this done in Thunderbolt Ross is now probably one of the few guys who has the control and power to actually get it done. And it doesn't mean that Thunderbolt Ross survives this movie or that the Red Hulk persists in the MCU. But if he does, that only further bolsters or emboldens him to do so when he realizes he's not going to be able to have an Avengers team that works for him like the army. He's not going to be able to control superheroes. Well, if I can't control them, that's fine. I'll build robots that will. And obviously this might already be a plan by the US government, but without access to the vibranium that's behind the walls of Wakanda, it's sort of hard to be able to build robots that can compete with the Avengers when the very first iteration of the Avengers team was ripping through Chitauri. So whatever the US government could come up with, probably at this point, inadequate. You throw adamantium in the mix for plans that might already be there. Well, all I'm saying is who knows what characters may be introduced in the US government and during this movie that might end up becoming very, very important to the X-Men and Mutant saga down the road. In fact, if I were Marvel Studios, I would already drop Mystique into the mix undercover and have her seriously slow cooking something behind the scenes. It could be Vale, it could be someone else, so that it ties right into the Mutant saga to help pull all of these strings. I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking ahead. Maybe X-Men 97's doing that already with one of their characters. I still think it would be dope, and I definitely think for sure that all of the things happening in Captain America Brave New World with, I don't know, what's like 10 storylines, some of them are laying the groundwork for the upcoming Mutant saga and the government enacting Sentinels to sort of control and go against mutants. I think it's all right here and it's happening right now, and if Marvel's smart, they're going to capitalize on that. But you guys let me know all your thoughts down below. How hype are you for this movie, and what role do you think adamantium specifically plays in the MCU? It's going to be interesting too to see where that puts Wakanda and their tech, considering vibranium is obviously at this point going to take a back seat. I'm all ears as always. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. All right, we are still giving away PlayStation 5s at the channel. We're just going to continue to do that for the foreseeable future until the PlayStation 5 Pro or the 6 comes out. But because Marvel's got 6 shows and 3 movies this year, all dropping throughout the year, we're giving away a ton of PS5s. Super simple to be entered to win, or for any of the other giveaways, all the same rules will always apply. All you got to do, hit the sub button and leave a comment down below, and because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always be announced live with my voice at the end of videos. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you did like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at I'mFires. Find me on all platforms with original music under the name All Fires. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. Stick around, we'll be posting again real soon.